This is the beginning of my very first server, so I had help, but I got it all set up. It's called Gianna's World, and this is the very beginning. So I'm going to make a character. To start out, we are on the Ragnarok map. I'll bring you back just as soon as I'm coming back into the game. I have created my character and will now spawn in. I've chosen Viking Bay 1, and let's see what happens. Let's turn it on up. We have a Trinodon in front of us. Some different things looking around. Maybe it'll be easy enough to start. Just gathering wood, supplies, seeing what all I can get going here. Looks like I already have a level up. Let's level movement speed and stamina right now. And the next I will do weight and melee and see if I can't get my stats up enough that I might have a decent shot at survival. I am going to start having to kill things very shortly so that I can level up quickly. The multipliers for killing, for gathering XP are higher than for other things. So, a few more things here. And then I should be able to learn some engrams now so that I can make clothing and tools for survival. So I'm going to do a few gathering, looking around, and I'll bring you back as soon as I get some things going here. I'm bringing you back in. I have gathered a few things. I've died a couple times. There's an Allosaurus right on the other side of those rocks over there, down low on the ground. There, I took the high ground, and so I've made myself my first very primitive and small safe house. It's all thatch right now. I'm just now learning some of the wood stuff, so I will replace everything except for the roof with wood, just to make sure that it's structurally sound for most things that might make their way up here. So I have a couple of doors. I've even made a little bedroom inside, little hallway on the outside edge, and then a little bedroom over here, and I will add to it as I go if I care to, or it may just be one little respawn place for me. And I will name this bed Viking Bay Hut. And that way I know I already have somewhere if I die I can spawn right back into this bed, and I have a small amount of things here. I'll go ahead and put some more things just to make sure that I don't lose everything if I go out and about, because I am going to go out and see if I can't find some more things to kill. I do have, let's see, some meat, so I need to do that and make a fire so that I can get some things going. Can I pull everything for a fire? I sure can. So I will pull everything, make a fire real quick, and I'm going to put this actually outside of the hut because if I put it inside sometimes it can get a little warm, and I definitely don't want to overheat. At this point I'm low fortitude and I don't want anything like that to go on. So I'll put a fire right outside my door so that I can have a little bit of light if it gets dark and I can find my way back to it fairly easily. And then I'll just go ahead and put some meat wood started up and get some meat cooking so that I will have something to eat a little later. So the things about Viking Bay are you have to be careful because Rexes and Aloes do spawn in over in this area back where it goes way back where the water is. So far there's a Brontosaurus over there hanging out. I have killed one Dilophosaurus that was coming at me. I have seen one Aloe, and I believe he's over here on the other side of this rock where the beach continues over there, which is where I was going to make my way toward. So I still plan on doing that, just trying to level up and make myself safe first, and I then will decide kind of where I need to go. So I'm going to pause here and go gather some more things and get leveled up.
Hey everyone, I am so glad that you've stopped in. I cannot wait to show you all of the things that have changed in Gianna's world. Since I last paused the video to go level up, I have had so many experiences and so many cool things that I have done, and I am now bringing you back into Gianna's world so that you can start joining in on the adventures, seeing the builds that we have created here on the Ragnarok map. So I am ready to start this thing off, get this season starting off with a bang. We're going to join in a few more people as we go, and we're all going to have so much fun. We are Ragnarok. So thanks for stepping into my world. Let's go have some really great adventures. I'm going to start by going back to an earlier version of what I'm standing in, the Ragnarok Tavern. I'm going to show you a little bit of what it looked like before I had it all decorated while I was still building, and then I'll bring you back and I'll give you a tour of the Ragnarok Tavern and the things that are surrounding it, and then we'll go and look around the map and I'll show you some of the other places that Train and I have picked out, built on some of them. We have some other places that are chosen that may just have teleportation pads at them so that we can get around the map quickly, and I cannot wait to show you around. So let's go back and start with an earlier version of the Ragnarok Tavern.
So I have been working on this build. I worked on it last night. I got a couple of tames. I have gotten this wonderful Argentavis female, and she is a beautiful bird. I had two of them, and the little bit higher level one got attacked by some hyenodons right at the end of the tame. It died, but this one is beautiful, and I'm very, very glad and happy to have her. Her name is Zadie, and she tamed out. Right now she's level 99. I have increased her levels just a little bit. So I have started my build. I have a lot of thatch still as temporary walls just to hold some of the higher walls up while I'm building, and I will finish this build, bring you guys back in to show you. I am really working on some of my skills that I have learned and taking some tips from the best people I know, build some amazing things. So right now I am over in the area next to the redwoods, which is right there. The murder snow is just on the other side. The red obby is right there, almost next to the base. And the Highlands, Scotland, Scar for the wyverns and everything is off over in this direction, over that hill and down a ways. I also have made some stairs coming up the back side. So I've just put them roughly together right now, and I've added some landscape, some beautiful Japanese trees, all maples, just all kinds of color with autumn tree mod, or the Ecos landscaping mods. And I am loving the way that this came together. Some of my trees going over the staircase a little bit and some back in the distance so that we can have some color and some things to kind of set this staircase apart, and going from what looks like a little bit of a barren area right here into some nicer, beautiful colors and scenery, just to go more with the build that I'm working on that cabin that I was just showing you about, showing you a few things about. So I'm not finished with these stairs. I'll go back in and make some details, put some final details on the stairs to make them pop even that much more. But they go all the way down to flat ground right here so that you can either run or take a tame like a horse, which I plan to get very soon, right up the stairs instead of having to go the rough way around that whole mountain and up this little area of the side, which is a little bit difficult to climb when you are overburdened and have a lot of weight that you are carrying. So I'm going to go back up here to the build, and I will bring you guys back in when I have some more things settled and built, and you can see kind of what I have done with, with this cabin that I am currently working on. So I will see you guys in a little while.
I am now going to tour you through the Ragnarok Tavern and all of the areas surrounding this beautiful build. So here's the sign out front. Down below, if I turn around, there's the red obby, and there is all of the wonderful Highlands and Scotland area, the lighthouse over in the distance, the beach right down below us. This is the spot that I have chosen to really work on my building skills and to take some tips from UTC, one of my building heroes, and train my biggest building hero that I have learned so much from. And so now I will tour you through a look at what I have done. I have put some wonderful trees and shrubberies and all kinds of landscaping from a mod that I have. All the mods, by the way, are listed in the description down below. And these are the stairs that I have built and now added details to of the previous ones I showed you before. I have painted, I have changed them up to make them work a lot better, a little bit here and there, and have filled in some gaps and details to make them really pop. I just love the fact that this barren area has now so much color and so much style to it, and it brings you right up to the front door of the Ragnarok Tavern, which is open to the public for anyone, and it is a wonderful place for people to join, to gather, meet up before going on adventures. You can look out and still see the beautiful landscape in the distance and all of these beautiful colors. I have chosen a lot of autumn colors for this particular build. I think it just really set it apart in the scenery, and from above it is amazing. So we have this wonderful water well where you can come over and actually drink water from. We have two entrances, this side entrance over here, and then the main front entrance to the Ragnarok Tavern. Welcome, we are open, and I leave these doors open all of the time. I have a wonderful jerboa that I picked up recently. This is the front area with fountain up above. I've got preserving bins over there. I have a place for water. This is the kitchen and slash bar area, and lots of things decorating. I have some wonderful shipsmithy, S+ crafting station, and an advanced grindstone over here. The great thing about these is you don't only have to use them for the machinery that they are, the types of things that they can give you, and you can build with beds, cooking, crafting. You can also store so much in them and not have to have that many more storage chests. So they work out very well. I've also added a piano over here and some beautiful lighting and flowers that I just really, really love. So upstairs we have a greenhouse where I have lemons or citronal growing in the first two plots. The third plot is the carrots or the rockara, and the fourth plot is a rubber tree, which actually, when you go in to access inventory, it actually has rubber as a resource inside of the plant that you can actually take out and use. And there are, with the mods that we have on here, there are some things that call for rubber. If you go up these stairs, this is the loft to my bedroom, a nice little chest of drawers. These little kitty cats have wonderful things to dress up your wardrobe, your hairstyles, and all of that. And then I have all of these storage boxes up here, and I have different things in every one. This one has all my dyes and my paint sprayers. I really do like coloring things, making them more unique and more tailored to me and my style. Now, if you go down and out of the back door, this takes you to the beautiful lakeside area. and I have added a dock out back. I have many animals at this point. I have tamed and had adventures getting some of these animals in some big ways. I have horses over here. As you can see, all of the names are very specific. Jack Daniels, Captain Morgan, Johnny Walker. Cognac is through here and in the back with a beautiful blue saddle that really pops against his dark mane and dark fur. And then we also have Grey Goose here on the end, and Jose Cuervo is waiting outside ready to go on the next adventure. I have a Therizino, and Therizinosaurus is the full name, called the Gift. Train actually brought this and dropped it off for me. I found it one day when I came in. I have Blay, who is one of my pteranodons that I go around on. I just got this sweet Iron Eagle. This is a Argentavis, and I just got this one, and this other RG Bexley. I just recently got those, and you'll see adventures of me getting those tamed and brought back to the place later. This Amara, this T-Rex, is a beautiful addition that I also recently added to our family here. I've even got Brit, this turtle or Carbomines that I just absolutely love. He is just amazing. And I have some more pteranodons, Camry, Jadra, Zania back there over in the back. Some of them are fit more for speed, some of them are more for attacking, but mostly the pteranodons I love to just speed around the map on. So this is the Ragnarok Tavern. I hope you've enjoyed the tour. I am bringing you back in for another tour of a build that we have on our Gianna's World Ragnarok map. This is the trading post. We are in Viking Bay. This is one of the areas that many will be able to spawn over near or right next to. And so we thought it would be a wonderful gesture to put a trading post here to help out those new players get a little bit of a heads up on starting, and to also help any that are going around the map to also have something to stop in, meet at, or have adventures around. So the trading post, the sign over there you saw pointed this way, and we will start with a place over here that Train added. We both tamed quite a number of parasaurs and put them in this pen, put free parasaur. We have some free saddles here out front. We also have saddles on these unclaimed parasaurs, and these are available for anyone who wants a parasaur to run around on. If you've never had a parasaur, this is a great way to experience what they're like and to see if you want more, or if you want your own later to tame and kind of decide how you like them. So the blue obby is over there in the distance, you can see, and this place is usually full of Dilophosauruses. There sometimes can be a really nice Pteranodon in the area. There are many, you just have to pick through them and find the better levels. And then turtles are all over. There's plenty of metal, and there's crystal just up the way. There may be some bad things in between you and the crystal and metal, so it's always good to be very, very careful. This is the beginning dock to go up to the trading post. There are some unclaimed boats here that Train had added in and parked, and so anyone is welcome to take a boat and go around the water to experience more things, and maybe to experience things a little differently than you have in the past if you've played before. So this is the trading post sign right next to me. You can see it on the other side. We have plenty of lighting. There's a huge ship over here, and this is part of one of the mods. Again, you can see the mods down below in the descriptions. This is part of the advanced Rafts mod, I believe, an advanced galleon, and that is actually drivable. There are stairs leading all the way down to it, and it is there more for effect at this build, but you can make very easily your own advanced Raft galleon. So we have this nice area that you first step into. This is the back door, but there is also another door over here, and weapons and armor trading post is what we have made this. So there is a grill here for meat. There is a place to get water, a place to relax and hang out with your friends or meet up to go on a great adventure. There is a preserving bin and a storage box. There are all kinds of machinery and tables over here that gives a pin above anything that's locked with a pin code. It gives the pin right there so you can get into and grab whatever you would like. There is a back door here that is locked, so anyone outside of the tribe would not be able to come back here, but this is just where we prepare some of the things. There's an advanced forge, a medieval table, and an S+ crafting station that are more to store things and to help prepare some things for some of the new people. I painted all of the build. Train built it all, and I painted and decorated. We make quite a team, and I love our teamwork and what we come up with together. So Train also came up with a great idea of putting storage boxes below each bed, and they have different items in as a starter kit type of thing. A wonderful bow, some trank arrows, and some regular arrows, a bed so that somebody can start off and lay a bed down very quickly on top of a foundation and have a place to respawn in case they die. A little bit of metal ingot, a wonderful metal pick, a metal hatchet, and of course a primitive crossbow that also uses the same arrows as this bow. Cementing paste for the beginning to see if there might be something that you might need. Cementing paste for a ceiling, a door frame, a stone foundation, 3 walls. That gives you enough to put a very quick, safe place together, and of course a door to close it all off. A metal pike, and those are great to defend yourself, especially in this area with all of the delos. So there are chests, there are storage boxes for starter packs, and I believe this one was, yes, part of them was taken, but there's still some left. So that is the tour of the trading post. There it is in all its glory. So I hope if you're a new player in Gianna's world, you make your way over to the trading post and take advantage of some of the things that we are offering you. And if you are not a new player and you find things that you would like, please just pay it forward is all that we would like to ask. So that is the tour of the trading post. So this is Train's temple. This is what he has put together, and this is an amazing, amazing build. I'm going to take you in. Trespassers will be sacrificed. Love his sense of humor. So this is in the heart of his build. This is the first part of what he put in as the temple. I love it because he built it up with these stairs, and then he has a wonderful trapdoor that allows you to go down underneath. Oh, and there is one tame mini-me, a female, and it looks like, is that a Microraptor? Or there's another one that starts with an A, and I can't remember which one that looks like it is. But I see Train down there asleep. So we'll come down here and look inside of what he's got. He's got a big fabricator in here, some beds, storage box, some refrigerators over here and powered with electricity, and a bookshelf. He's got some forges. He's also got an advanced grindstone and a ship smithy like I have. He's got an upgrade station, some preserving bins, some water that you can actually drink from to keep from having to go out to get water, and a couple of mod tables here, an S+ and a large storage box. So this is the inside of his build, and there is his generator that powers the entire electricity part of his build. So we'll go back up and out, and then there is another part that is right over here where he keeps some of his tames, and this is also a very nice part of his build. Of course, he has Jeremiah, he has a saber-tooth up there, a wolf named Chappie on the roof, he's got some raptors, he's got raptors everywhere, Train's baby, Jackie, raptor, I gave him one as a gift somewhere, Jade, Crusher, an Ankylo, he's got a horse, a couple of horses in here, and oh, several horses, and then another flyer, a pteranodon. So he has quite a few things in there. Then he has, of course, a big raptor army that he's been working on over here. You go all the way around, and the spiked walls, of course, are surrounding. He has a Uranus right here named Fluffy. These are the ones that scream and paralyze their victims. There's an Allosaurus Rex Killer, a big T-Rex, another raptor right here, big red, another Allosaurus around where we first entered, and walls and palisades all the way around this enormous place so that he can keep the bad things from coming in. I believe he might have, yes, a gate over here. Oh, he has another T-Rex tank. I like the colors of that one, dark and quite a lot of red in there. And then Spiky, a Stegosaurus. And then he has a staircase that he has built and gone all the way up to the main part of his temple build. And then we're right back up where we were. Oh, and he even has a Carno right here. Oh yeah, we saw him, Jeremiah. So this is the temple and trains amazing building skills and style at work. Here we are back at Ragnarok Tavern. This is going to end the tour, and we're going to go right into the next episode with others joining in, and all of the adventures and fun that we are going to have over the season is just going to be amazing. I'm glad you're here to enjoy it with us. Please remember, if you really love this episode, give that like button a huge Gianna hug, and for easy access to continue to watch these videos, show that subscribe button. Who's boss? We are Ragnarok. Thanks for stepping into my world. Go out, work hard, but always play harder. We'll see you next time.